Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Moody, your coach of the Westchester Weavers, and we're back with some GPL action. And I believe this is week 7. Week 7 versus the Tottenham Hotspearows. Sparrows. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing anything. Yep, and we got a very fun game. The coach, we're playing against Driftbling. He's one of the admins in the GPL, and nice guy. All that. I don't know what his record is at the moment, but he's got a really scary team. Let's just say that. So let's take a look at his team. So he has Incineroar, Hitmonlee, the most annoying Gen 7 one in the planet in Celesteela, and also probably one of the best Gen 7 ones, arguably. Then he has Mesprit, Haxorus, and Megadancy. On my side, we got Cammy with the thick thighs in Metacham, T-Pain, Tapu Bulu, some Shandy. Grab me a Shandy, please. I need it. In Shadowlore, and then we have Porygon 2, Toon World, the Porygon 2. Blanked on the nickname for a second. I was just actually about to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! I was like kind of looking at Yu-Gi-Oh! Episodes. I was like, man, I haven't watched this show in a while, and can't believe I forgot about Toon World. And then we got the beautiful Crank Anchors, and then we have in, I believe, his debut game, Virgil Latios. Virgil may cry, baby. But yeah, so looking at his team, threats. Celesteela, definitely a threat. Haxorus is one of those mons who can get out of control and just go run wild on a team. Incineroar, definitely a hard hitter and very good stat distribution. Kind of cool mon too. Hitmonlee, got a fear for the Unburden and reckless high jump kick. Reckless high jump kick is gonna hurt this team a lot, and especially if it's like the non-choice scarf variant or something like that. Maybe something boosted speed with like extra bug or something, or I don't even know what you would run with besides scarf or like life orb, something like that, or band. Mesprit, kind of cool utility mon. Very good stats as well. It is a legendary mon, so it's gonna have elite, really good stats across the board. And then not super worried about it, but it can be a problem. Definitely can switch into like Metacham, and if built very defensively, which I assume it is, looking at the complexion of his team. Megadancy, obviously a hard-hitting, fast fairy type. Fairy being one of the best types in the game. Not super worried about it. On my Latios is Choice Scarfed, so I do have Choice Scarf Surf, which will, I think, do like 99% or like 90% min. So like Megadancy, or a very offensive Megadancy, I should say. Assuming it's offensive, which I'm pretty sure it is, given the complexion of his team. Then on my side, what am I trying to do? Trying to do a lot. My Latios' Choice Scarf to specifically outspeed a Haxorus at +1. Drop a Draco on that fool's head. Then we got Surf for the Incineroar and the Megadancy. Side Shock for the Hitmonlee. Thunderbolt as well. Thunderbolt specifically for that Celesteela. That was a late addition. I think originally I had Shadow Ball, but I think I switched that Shadow Ball for potential Mesprit lead or Mesprit counter. But I changed that to Thunderbolt because Celesteela is just annoying. The Chandelure is sub leftovers. Just in case I want to force a switch, maybe force a switch on the Mesprit or force a switch. Trying to bluff the Scarf, or if he's locked into high jump kick with Hitmonlee, and he kind of has to like switch out, so to speak. Metacham has Bullet Punch for the, I think it's Bullet Punch, Thunder Punch, high jump kick, Train Punch, Headbutt, something like that. And then Tapu Bulu is there not to take a heavy slam from Celesteela, but to block potential Leech Seed and then maybe seed something back. If he is the subseed variant. Porygon 2, Bull, very specially defensive. This is supposed to be my main switch into Megadancy. while Crankankers is almost max physically defensive to come in on like Hackstress or Incineroar, and maybe even like Hitmonlee, but Reckless High Jump Kick is still going to hurt. I do have Taunt on this thing specifically for the Celesteela, so it can't just do seed shenanigans on me. That is what I'm most worried about, is like some sort of like really annoying seed set, because the worst way to lose is like a seed protect toxic nonsense. That is miserable to lose. Like like if you're gonna beat me, just beat me. Just beat me in like less than 20 turns, please. You're gonna blow me back. Don't blow me back with seeds, please. That'll make me really question whether or not I want to play Pokemon. But no, I'm just kidding. So yeah, let's get into this match. I'm gonna lead off with Porygon 2 because I do not want the ANC to get any sort of momentum, and I'm kind of baiting the ANC a little bit with Crankankers, Latios, and Chandelure to a degree, because I don't think it wants to take a Diamond Storm. So we are gonna lead Porygon 2, and he's gonna lead Incineroar. I wasn't. You will notice the Intimidate. This league does allow Intimidate Incineroar, even though it's not a release ability. Fun fact though, Incineroar does not learn knockoff, so I was kind of free to stay in. I think I went for the Toxic here, expecting like a U-turn or something along those lines. Yep, and I went to the Toxic and got that. But fun fact, Mesprit does get knockoff while Incineroar doesn't, which is kind of weird. So I decided to switch out right here into Crankankers. This thing can't really do much to me, and I figured he would take that opportunity to get up rocks. Perfectly fine. I think we're going to just we're going to U-turn as well, inspect him to get the Yancy, and then we're going to go right into Candy and get this Mega Evolution going. I know he's definitely not going to want to stay in, so I just decided to go for the Fake Out right here. And then he's going to rack up some Fake Out damage and then more Toxic damage. This Mesprit is looking very defensive, which is fine. We trace the Levitate right here. He goes for the Thunder Wave. I get Thunder Wave. That's not the worst thing in the world to get Thunder Waved. Basically, Mesprit gets a lot of moves, so I was just wanted to be very careful with this play. I knew he was probably going to go for the knockoff. That being said, I calc Moonblast without the knockoff, or without the Violet, and it still was looking pretty good on my side. So that's why I stayed in with Porygon 2. I get the full Paralysis. I forgot what I went for there. Probably Recover. And then we just, yep. So I go for Recover. He Mega Evolves, which is perfectly fine. He sets up a Reflect, which is kind of cool. We go just straight for the Ice Beam. I'm Bolt Beam, Recover, Toxic. Predicting him to switch out because I know he definitely doesn't want to take another Ice Beam. He wants to keep this thing nice and healthy. I just go for the Toxic, and then we connect on the Hitmonlee. Now I'm definitely forced to switch, and I have to go into Crankankers, and then he fires off the High Jump Kick. That does so much. That does 44%, and I am max defense Mandibuzz. That is insane. Right here, yeah, kind of. I think he was expecting the Chandelure switch in, and I kind of was trying to bluff that Chandelure switch in. So he definitely does that, and he goes for the knockoff, expecting the Chandelure. I decided to stay in and just roost. Kind of a little bit of like a gamble there. He could either High Jump Kick and try to get rid of this Mandibuzz, or he could have gone for the knockoff and try to take out the Chandelure. But the risk, obviously, going for the High Jump Kick, if I bring in Chandelure, is he takes 50%. And with his Toxic, he can almost keep him on alive, understandably. So it goes into this. I roost again. Right here, probably should have U-turned, but, you know, it is what it is. It actually ended up helping me a little later. I hard switch because I did not want to take Moonblast into Porygon 2. Trace the Magic Bounce, which is kind of nice. It does 41%, which is actually kind of nice. 41% without a Violet. That's pretty good. And then I think he goes for the Calm Mind here while I go for the Recover. No, I will go for the Thunderbolt, and I get the crit. So even though I get the drop and he gets the boost on the Calm Mind, he's still looking good. Just deciding to sack the P2 here. I decided to sack the P2 there because P2 was, paralyzed with the Violet and more especially defensive. I figured at this point in the match, I was like, I wasn't anticipating. The only other potential special, like, hard hitters were probably Celesteela, but even then, Celesteela could have, like, Heavy Slam. I think Heavy Slam does a lot to work on, too. And that's still, like, Celesteela could be, like, really anything. And looking specifically like look at his team, right? He's got some very offensive mons in Incineroar, Hitmonlee, Haxorus, and Mega Diancie. So I was kind of thinking that like Celesteela would be like more defensive, and if it was, it would definitely have Heavy Slam or at least Air Slash or something, and you know, kind of hurt the Porygon too. So I decided to go in here and just revenge this. This is I'm Choice Scarfed, and I just go for the Surf, and he opts to sack the Mega Diancie and pretty much finds out that I'm Choice Scarfed at this point. He goes into Haxorus. I have to switch because I'm locked in, and he goes for the Dragon Dance. Really scary. So he goes for the Outrage because I go for the U-turn right here, and I'm like, okay, maybe I can live like 1+1 Dragon Claw, but he decides to go for the Outrage because he actually, and he mentioned this in game too. He went for the Outrage because he was worried about what's it called? Worried about dying to Foul Play, and Outrage at +1 was the only thing I killed. So that's why he went for that play. But he gets locked in the Outrage, and I can go right back into Latios and drop a Draco on his head. So Virgil picking up 2 kills this match, which was super sweet. And then he goes into Incineroar. I kind of have to switch right here. I go into Summer Shandy. Kind of my least valuable mon at this point because I do have Thunderbolt and Thunder Punch on Mega Medicham. And he goes into this. This thing definitely has knockoff, as you showed earlier. So I'm dying right here. Could have gone into Tapu Bulu, but I was kind of scared, fearful of the Poison Jab. I just go into this, and then he goes for the Mach Punch and gets crit on the Mach Punch, which it was soaked. That serve didn't even kill. That kind of surprised. But you know, it is what it is. Right here, I decided to go into this because I did not want him to seed. I thought he was either going to Leech Seed, Heavy Slam, or set up a sub, or something along those lines. So I was like, okay, hear me out. And then he reveals Air Slash, and I'm like, whoa! I'm like, whoa. And then he reveals that he gets the Beast Boost on the max special attack, and I was like, oh shit, I think I lost. It's like, no. Okay, so I go into this, and then to get the nice juicy Thunderbolt off, I think I decided right here to go for the Stone Edge. Yes, I had Stone Edge, and then he is faster than me, and he's faster than me because he is actually Scarfed. Celesteela, he told me after the match, and I was like, oh, okay. Oh, did not expect that one. He got me, and he wins 3-0. So, definitely good game to him. Celesteela got me off guard. Didn't think of it would be like a more offensive Celesteela, to be honest. Sorry about that. Didn't think he would be more. I thought he would be more defensive. He got me good there, and yeah, he was even telling me. I mean, it made sense. Like, really put like a lot of offensive pressure on my team, especially because of stuff like Scolipede, like passing sweeps and passing like SCs and stuff like that. And then, you know, I do have a lot of offensive mons. Definitely good break on his part. Gotta give him credit there. So definitely good game. To the Tottenham Hotspearows. Hopefully we'll bounce back next week in GPL. I think we're like 3-4 right now, something like that. But until next time, Moody Claws out. Peace.